from the grass day. Morning.
Hello.
It's Thursday, it's June 27th, and it's going to be a scorcher, lads. 27 degrees will be the high today. Yeah, it's a lovely morning out there already. I think it was 16 when I was going in earlier on, so not bad.
No.
I hope it rains, though. I don't like the heat. I don't like the sun. God, I hate this.
You couldn't get a thing done. I heard someone saying that the other day.
Yeah,
And it was about 16 degrees at the time.
it's lovely.
We've got a busy one as always between now and 9 here on Radio Kerry with loads to do, loads of competitions. We'll be checking out today's papers in full as we always do. We'll do that at around 7:10. But a quick look now at what's in the front pages of the papers. Irish Examiner front page. Some bad news for Cork on PUS deciding to close its mail centre at Little Island in Cork, and over 200 jobs set to go there. That's the main story in today's Irish Examiner. Also inside the paper today, confusion over broadband plan after Air's €1 billion claim is a headline in the Irish Examiner this morning. The national broadband plan has now been thrown into fresh confusion after the Taoiseach and the government said the government will consider Air's claim that it will deliver it for less than €1 billion, which is, I think, less than a third of what has been earmarked otherwise. That's also in the Irish Examiner this morning. And Lauren Hill lights up Cork concert. She was supposed to play. Was it downsized, her gig, I think?
It was going to be if they didn't sell enough tickets, but they didn't.
Oh, they did in the end. Okay, so that's in the front page of the Examiner as well this morning.
The Mirror leads with the story about the status yellow weather warning for 6 counties, including Kerry. So Kerry, Cork, Limerick, Mayo, Clare and Galway. Between 1 and 7 today, the high will be 27 degrees, possibly even higher. And they're just issuing caution, especially for people who are working outdoors. Obviously, sun cream is a must today, but that's the main story in the Mirror, along with a very sad story which some of the papers have this morning. The tragic mum found dead after suspected stabbing in the Bonham Street area of Dublin. She was named yesterday evening, and it's believed that the man and the woman knew each other. But awful sad story there in the front page of the Mirror this morning.
Irish Daily Mail front page, thousands of patients hit by strike chaos. This is the strike yesterday. Patients missing out on long-awaited appointments and procedures due to the strike by those health support workers. I thought it was really silly that everybody was honing in on the fact that patients had to eat soup and sandwiches instead of the usual dinner that they're served up in the hospital. I mean, surely the fact that people missed appointments was a little bit more... little bit more worrying than the fact that they had to have a soup and a sandwich instead of, I don't know, a mixed grill.
You've got your priorities wrong if you think
I thought it was the weirdest thing to be honing in on, and everybody seemed to be doing it yesterday. But anyway, and also Irish Daily Mail, vegan ice creams, we try them so you don't have to. The Daily Mail actually says that, which is a bit of a slight on vegans, I think. But anyway.
The Independent this morning, same story out of Dublin. Heartbreak after mother of 3 murdered in a frenzied stabbing. She's been named as Latvian national. I'm going to butcher her name, so I apologise here. But Skaidrit Valdegema. I probably pronounced that incorrect, so I apologise. But it's a very sad story. She's only 34. That's on the front page of the Independent. And this is an interesting one. Dublin star Kevin McManaman, the bane in a lot of Kerry people's sides. He says he rejects the claims that $6,000 fees for certain players, but insists players should get paid or get payments is fair game. So he's talking about not so much pay for playing, but appearance fees. And there was an Independent report a few weeks back that said that certain Dublin players, depending on the event and the client, were getting $6,000 appearance fees. Now,
$6,000?
$6,000. Now he says,
"Geez, I thought you might have said 2."
That's not true at all. But he does think that players should get paid for their time. And actually, you know what? I agree with him.
But not $6,000.
Not $6,000, no. But players should get paid, absolutely. But it's an interesting read in the Irish Independent.
But he's saying not a chance, not that much.
Yeah, he's saying it's because it didn't name them, but it said certain Dublin players, depending on your calibre and your star worthiness, were getting $6,000 for corporate appearances. And he's like, come on, now, lads. It's a bit much.
Come on, lads. It's 4.
Yeah,
something like that. I would have said 2.
It's 5-9.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have said 2 for players outside of Dublin. I would say it's probably closer to 3 for
a Dublin
player.
Players,
yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, because
it's all right.
I know of other stars in different counties who are getting the 2 and the a grand or
opening
two
a supermarket or something.
things like that. Yeah,
They get 2 for that, yeah.
some fellas are. Yeah,
It's all right, isn't it?
money, lads.
Some of the other big things people are talking about, some of the top trends this morning. Actually, it's not one of our top trends, but it's worth mentioning because Andrew and I were just chatting off air yesterday about Dog the Bounty Hunter. And Beth Chapman, who starred opposite her husband Dwayne, or Dog Chapman, in Dog the Bounty Hunter, has sadly passed away after a battle with throat and lung cancer. She was just 51. I can't believe she was only 51.
She looked a lot older.
God, she really did. So that's some sad news this morning with Dog the Bounty Hunter paying tribute to her online. A lot of talk about that in the tabloids today. And some of the other trends, I mentioned Lauren Hill on the front page of the Examiner. She's trending as well after her Cork gig last night.
Yeah, awful by all accounts. Played for less than an hour and spent most of it giving out, apparently.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Apparently, her voice was very good. I was reading this morning, but people were giving out of the fact that, yeah, great, you can sing, but why don't you actually sing instead of standing up there and giving out? About what, I don't know.
She's a bit preachy, I'd say.
Yeah, and it was less than an hour anyway, by all accounts. It was close
less
to
than
50
an
minutes.
hour.
Glazier's out is trending this morning as well. Somebody has brilliantly photoshopped Eric Cantona's kung fu kick on your man, the Crystal Palace fan, with Malcolm Glazier's face, and the shocked fans around are some of the Man United board. That's trending this morning. And Jedward are trending in Ireland this morning. They're the top trend. They've released their new album, Voice of a Rebel, and their fans have all been tweeting crazy about it, and that is the top trend. It's actually ahead of RTE Investigates, which had a shocking programme about culling of greyhounds on last night, which I've recorded, and I'll be honest with you, I won't watch it actually.
Yeah, people were sharing it last night. I don't want to watch it.
I saw the ad and I saw the trailer, and then I saw the news report, and if I'm being honest with you, I did record it, but I won't watch it. I think it'll be far too upsetting. So.
We've talked about it before, about dog pounds all over the country. There are definitely 2 greyhounds for every other kind of dog in those places. Yeah. And they're gorgeous animals, and they make lovely pets. So you should look into that if you are looking to get a dog. Greyhound, they don't need a lot of walking. It's a total myth. They're really lazy. And they're an excellent pet, and I've spoken to people who keep them as pets. So, lots of greyhounds looking for a home. It's just graceful. And National Sunglasses Day is today, and you will need them with temperatures in Kerry getting up to, as we said, about 27 degrees today, and it's going to be sunny.
That's it for the show for this morning. We have €160 on Who's for Breakfast with thanks to Moriarty Centra and Central Car Sales in Farn 4. We have another staycation as well, and we've loads of different bits and pieces on the show this morning. So
and I found a box of Black Magic in the kitchen just now. Remember Black Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to tear into them right now. I don't know why they're there. Okay? Have a great day, guys.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Good luck.